An Analysis of Heart We Will Forget Him by Emily Dickinson. Heart, we will forget him. You and I tonight. You may forget the warmth he gave, I will forget the light. When you have done, pray tell me, that I my thoughts may dim. Haste, lest while you're lagging, I may remember him. I picked the poem Heart We Will Forget Him because it intrigued and excited me. The title of the poem tells the reader that the speaker wants to forget about someone that she lost whom she loved very dearly. My first impression of the poem was that I loved it, because it was interesting for me to read between the lines as this poem is very deep and meaningful. The poem is about the speaker trying to forget the pain that she feels due to the loss of a person that she loved, trying to ignore her heartbreak, and trying to convince herself to forget the person she lost. The tone of the poem is negative attitude toward the subject of heartbreak and the loss she is feeling. The poem has a purpose, which is to convince the writer she will move on. She is repeating it in hopes that she will eventually believe it. The speaker is writing about a person who she loved very much, but has lost. I understood this from "You may forget the warmth he gave," which infers that he is not there anymore. It was not known when the poem was published, however, it was definitely after her death. Emily Dickinson lived in Amherst, Massachusetts. She attended Amherst Academy. She wasn't very social and she kept to herself all the time. She is a popular poet in our time and has written many poems. The poem is divided into two separate stanzas with a rhyme scheme and has enjambment. The poem's rhyme scheme is every other line and follows no particular rhyme scheme. This form of rhyme scheme contributes to the meaning of the poem because the reader can better understand what the speaker is trying to convey through the structure. The verbs that are in the poem are forget, pray, tell, haste, gave, done, and lagging. The verbs in the poem are similar to one another because they all surround the subject of forgetting the pain of loss. The mood of the poem was gloomy and sad. I inferred this from Heart We Will Forget Him, which suggests that she wants to forget the one who she lost and forget the pain. The speaker uses a metaphor in "You may forget the warmth he gave, I will forget the light," where "you" is talking to the heart and the warmth is compared to the love and affection he gave her. The poem used personification in Heart We Will Forget Him, which had a great impact on the poem. The speaker used personification by giving the heart an order to forget the person she has lost, as if it can choose. The speaker used analogy to express a deeper feeling or attitude in "My thoughts may dim," which symbolizes that she is feeling grief and pain. The point of this poem was to convince herself to believe that she can get over the loss and the pain she feels. After researching and analyzing the poem, my opinion of the poem has not changed. I still love it the same, because I like her figurative language and the way the poem has a deeper meaning behind every word.
Created using Powtoon.